three tools and three skills, and it's okay if they overlap, that you would say that anyone who's a multi-entrepreneur, I want to speak to the people like you and I, who have so many talents, are trying to figure out, where do I start? Do I need to just focus on maybe one and get that going? What would you recommend as a tool? It could be software, it could be an app, it could just be maybe working on tardiness, like whatever it is. What would you recommend? Like three tools and three skills.
Yeah, tools and skills. Okay, so let me think about the skills first. Perhaps the skills would be, discipline is paramount.
Okay.
Discipline is everything, and that takes into consideration, whether it's time management, whether it's, your work ethic, all those things. You have to have some sort of discipline, and that will help you to determine if you focus on one for now, if you do more than one, but manage your time well.
Yes.
Prioritize perhaps on the one that is making more for you or going in the direction you want. But discipline is so important. I think,
I would agree.
That is just everything. I think discipline. I would also say networking.
Okay.
Networking, I've seen the success of networking throughout my life. When I think about the people I can call on in all facets of society, it's because of the varying things I've done, whether I was in Red Cross or whether I was doing PR in school, dancing, playing pan, I know so many different people, and your network is really your net worth.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
It makes a big difference.
It does.
And with networking, network with everyone, not just people in your field, because it all comes back somehow. People outside of your country, in the region, on social media. Social media has done such a great way of making the world smaller for us. More people are within reach. So I would say networking. And the final one, I would say constant evolution. Staying up to date on whatever is happening, what's trending in your field, what's happening in the world.
Yes.
You have to be up to par on whatever it is. And that would help, because we've seen businesses closed down. I mean, Skype just closed down, for instance, because they failed to evolve. Right? And you have to stay up to date, and you don't want to be that business that refuses to evolve and then you just have to close down.
Right.
Blockbuster
and
there you go.
So many examples.
Right? Yeah. So I would say those are those three skills. It'd be nice to match the tools to the skills, right? If it's networking, I would say LinkedIn is great.
Yeah.
According to the field that you're in, but other social media platforms are great as well. Constant evolution. Ooh, I mean, AI is such a good old chat GPT.
Yeah. Even with its pros and cons.
Yeah.
I do believe it's here to stay.
It's here to stay. I mean, it's been here as well in so many ways that we have not recognized.
Right.
But I think, using chat GPT as a basic tool of knowing what's trendy, what's happening, staying up to date, proofing things that you've done, but also you have to proof it as well.
Yes.
So I think that is a great tool. And what was my first advice? It was discipline. Yes. Ooh, I don't know if there's a tool for that one.
I would say, as someone, so I have a background in communications, but I was also an executive assistant for almost a decade.
Nice.
So I would say that's where Microsoft and Google come in.
Yes.
So I would definitely say utilize, and this is someone who then outside of regular work is running these businesses. So having to do some type of to-do list, what might work for someone may not work for you. And I've had different roles, different contracts where people prefer to use Excel. Someone might prefer to use like a Google to-do list, like a tracker. Whatever works for you, but find something that will help you track and really keep you accountable for the different things that you're doing, especially if you're a multi-entrepreneur. Yeah. It could be that you are cooking meals, like you want to be a chef, a blogger, something like that. And then you have a 9 to 5. you need to make sure that you're finding a balance, because
Mm-hmm.
you still have your personal life. You still have you so that would be my
I agree.
recommendation.
Yeah,
It's
Excel is great. I use Asana as well in terms of tasks, so that works well for me. And my diary, you see that book? Every year before January hits, I make sure I have my diary for the next year. It is, it's golden. There's something about writing it down and ticking it off.
Yeah, that's when you know you're a writer. When you're a writer, you're not just focusing on and on apps. Mm-hmm. Writers always gonna have some type of notebook. Yeah. Might have Google a calendar, whatever laying around, but you're gonna have something.
Yeah. So those would be the skills and tools I'd recommend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Hopefully, this conversation, as I said, will help someone out there. I talk to a lot of business owners who are just trying to figure out, and I think that we can all help each other, no matter like what level we're at. There's something that we can learn from anyone and everywhere. Knowledge is all around us.